All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's NASCAR 08 coverage on the channel. The Craftsman Truck Series race number 17 of 25 at the Toyota Raceway. For tonight's race, another short track, half mile, very similar to Bristol where we raced at yesterday, and coming in off a 14th place finish in that race. And if you're wondering, well, I seem to be dominating the season so far. How did I finish 14th? We had a caution in the middle of green flag pit stops yesterday, which trapped us a lap down. I was never able to get back on the lead lap. We were in 15th, and we only actually gained one more position the rest of the race because somebody else who was on the lead lap at the time of the yellow ended up having a DNF because of an engine failure. So we were able to make up one more spot, but ultimately we drove around first driver one lap down pretty much the rest of the race. That whole race only had that one caution, and that one caution was at the worst time possible because we were the first car onto pit road. We dominated the race up until that point. Ultimately, we didn't end up actually leading the most laps. We did lead 82 of 250. Tonight's race is a little bit shorter. It is 200 laps instead of 250 like it was at Bristol, again on a half-mile short track, so it'll be a slightly quicker race. Hopefully that means I can go a little bit further past halfway, so hopefully we don't run into the same issue as we did yesterday if we see another caution in the middle of green flag pit stops again. So that's all we can hope for. We are starting deep in the field. I qualified 32nd. Qualifying again broken in this game. If you watched last night, we qualified last, and it took us about 46 laps or so to get to the lead, so I'd imagine it'll be about that here. And why qualifying is broken? Because I ran a 14.099, which was the fastest lap by almost 0.2 of a second that I ran from in practice. And I was like, oh, that's going to be a great lap. It shows up 32nd, and I was only barely over 1/10 of a second off of the pole time, but I was 32nd on the grid. So you mean to tell me we have 32 trucks within almost 1/10 of a second of each other in qualifying? That doesn't make any sense. It seems like however fast you really run in qualifying on most of the ovals in this game, it doesn't matter. They're going to be quicker than you. Even when I pick up a couple tenths from where I was in practice, and I was one of the quickest trucks in practice. So it doesn't... I mean, this game doesn't make sense, but needless to say, we're going to give it our all again today, and hopefully we get back to victory lane, and at the very least, at least get a better finish than we did yesterday, because we did not deserve a 14th for how well we ran. The truck is handling much better here than what it did at Bristol. Having the practice laps really helped me, because yesterday I didn't practice before I qualified, so I was really winging the setup going into the race. And I suffered as a result of it. We had a quick truck, but it wasn't obviously noticeably faster. Johnny Benson had the fastest truck at the end of that race, and he was the winner. If I was on the lead lap, he still would have won. Probably would have finished second, but see what we can do. 14.099 is going to be tough to beat for me. But yeah, the high 13. Oh boy, almost had a wreck there. That didn't take long. Now we're 3 wide. This track's wider than Bristol, so I can kind of get away with 3 wide. The apron's a little bit more forgiving, too. But the banking also isn't as steep, so that's part of it. Up to 19th already in 5 laps. I'll take that. TJ Bell qualified on the pole, and now this guy's clipping me. We're good. We're good. I saw that 178 truck that just hit us kind of got hit the same way, and that's how we stacked up 3 wide a couple laps ago. How many likes today? I don't really know. I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. Give me a second. Oh my gosh. Well, I tried to hold it back. Dang it. The allergies getting the best of me. Yeah. I was really doing my best to try to hold that in. I couldn't hold it. Sorry if I blew anybody's ears out on the mic. I didn't get to mute it in time. That really snuck up on me. My allergies have been fine all day today. I think it's because I came in from outside with having work. And so that was really the only time I was outside today was coming in to the house after leaving my car, and then vice versa, leaving work, getting into my car, and I think that was just enough to kind of set me off for the day. All right. Oh, boy. Didn't realize I was getting into the corner. I hate pausing. It really gets me out of a rhythm. All right, 14th. Shoutouts to Matthew Dorta, Bruno, Bam Hall. Thanks for tuning in. MotoGP Merchant, welcome to the stream as well. Thursday Night Thunder. .584. We get into some open traffic, and I think I could put down some really solid laps. I feel like I could really be aggressive here and getting back to the gas soon and kind of washing up the racetrack just a bit, especially when trying to make passes. I could crowd them and kind of pull that Denny Hamlin line where I don't have to touch them, but force them into lifting. I pulled it off in practice a couple times too. Overdrove the entry to the corner there. Wade, welcome to the stream. Major pain in your upper back. Well, that's tough. Couch bound for the day. That's never good. And a birthday on July 1st. There you go. I remember one of my friends from high school, his birthday was on July 1st also. Oh, our leader just blew an engine. TJ Bell, who qualified on the pole, led the first dozen laps or so of this race, just over that, has blown an engine from the lead. That'll move us up to 9th. Trying to get by this 190 truck for 8th, and we got him. That was just starting to move. Oh, and we almost have trouble up ahead. Somebody in the top 5 nearly went for a spin in turns 3 and 4. That's like the 3rd time we've almost seen an accident because somebody gets into the rear bumper of somebody else. The way this race has gone so far, it leads me to believe we're going to have more than just the one caution like we had at Bristol yesterday. Granted, this race is 50 laps shorter, so we'll see. They're saving it so far, but we're only 18 laps in. Ethan Chua, welcome to the stream. Weather's a lot better today. We've gotten a lot of rain. It rained during the day yesterday. Then we had those major storms in the evening into last night. And then it rained quite a bit through the morning and I think into the afternoon today. It was hard to tell exactly what time the rain stopped, but all right, up to 6th. Oh, that truck behind us just hit the wall. I thought he was going to crash into the guy that was behind him. The way he turned to get off the wall, that was a sharp left, and I thought that other guy was on his bumper already. Luckily, he wasn't. 1.6 seconds off the lead. I'd like to think we can get to the lead sooner than we did yesterday. I did qualify just a little bit better, though, so there's also that. I'm trying to clinch this championship as soon as we can. I really want to do another season before NASCAR 25 comes out. We might be seeing some double headers on the channel here on my off days, at least for the lower series. Like, I am thinking about doing a NASCAR 08 stream tomorrow, even though the truck race is supposed to happen. Probably do the Truck Series live commentary stream and then maybe do NASCAR 08 after or before. I haven't figured it out yet. I know if it's earlier in the day, there's not going to be a lot of people to watch, although it is a summer month, so, for younger viewers that are maybe out of school at this time of the year, that could maybe work out a little bit better. It's just, if the truck race ends up going long tomorrow evening, like we know sometimes the truck series can, I don't want to have to start a race at like 8 o'clock at night, have it not end until 10:30. So I'm not sure on a start time, but there's a very good probability I end up doing another race tomorrow. And if I do it, it would be the Busch Series at Chicagoland. Would be the next race. And obviously still doing the live commentary for the truck race at Pocono tomorrow evening. That starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. So we've driven Mike Skinner up to 4th. Try to back the corner up a little bit more. Try to find a way under Chad McCumbee for 3rd. There we go. That worked. Now we can drive it in deep on the 99 of Darnell. So we had enough of a run. I was able to do that. Now we're up to 2nd. So we got 2 trucks that lap. Skinner's up to 2nd. And I almost said Carson Quapple. Watched a lot of Xfinity racing lately. This is his dad, Travis Quapple, former truck champ. Step ahead. Now he started on the pole and actually blew an engine yesterday, and now today the pole sitter TJ Bell blew an engine. Jamison Drew Hamlin. Yeah, I don't really follow drivers much with their personal lives. If I ever see anything, it's just because they've talked about it over a broadcast or something. I probably wouldn't have known that until Cup practice or qualifying this weekend otherwise, but good to hear that the baby's healthy. I know he was born middle of last week. There's a ton of lap traffic that the leaders are closing in on. About a 1/10 of a second off of what I ran for my qualifying lap. I think I can get a sub 14-second lap if I get some clean air and fresh tires. It's going to depend on how we cycle off of pit road, though. We are there. Battle for the lead, lap 39 this time by. Skinner trying to get to the inside of Quapple. That's not going to happen. Oh, I almost turned over, man. That would have been bad. I thought I was going to right rear hook him there for a second. I was not trying to do that. He was kind of swinging wide to arc his entry off into the corner, and I was trying to cut to the inside and dive in on him. All right, let our first lap. 40 laps to get to the lead today. About 6 laps sooner than yesterday. All right, now we go out here and try to get through the stick traffic. Oh my gosh, this is as bad as lap traffic can get on a short track. The entire back half of the field's in front of us. The big thing here, I know I've got the truck to make the passes on these guys. It's just hoping that they don't do anything stupid and near wreck each other right in front of me. And I don't want to have that happen. I mean, I could do it after the race. I don't... Having the TBD on the start time kind of bothers me a little bit. Like 8 o'clock would be a safe... It'd be a safe time for tomorrow. I'd imagine the race is going to get done before then. I haven't checked the weather to see what it's supposed to be like also in the Pocono area. For tomorrow specifically for that. So that can dictate it. I'll probably have the streaming schedule for the weekend out tonight at some point. Alternate through the different camera angles. First time in the race. Oh, yep, that's Well, I thought they were going to crash. Ran into the back of the 101. I didn't hit him too hard, though. I think the truck's okay. Golly. That's what I was the most nervous about with lap traffic. Especially as congested as it was. It spaced out quite a bit by the time that happened, thankfully. Had we been right in the middle of that gigantic pack and something like that happened, like 5-6 trucks in front of us, that probably would have been the crash. So I had nowhere to go. We've lapped quite a few drivers already. Good weather for Pocono this weekend. That's good. NASCAR's had some great luck with weather. Outside of the Daytona 500 this year, every weekend's gone spot on. I don't remember the last time we went this far into the season without there being a race on a Monday. Because even the 500, with it being delayed, it still ran Sunday evening. Like even last week they had some rain and they were still able to get the race started on time. Race in the rain. The Michigan the week before that, the truck series got qualifying, rained out on Friday, but other than that, everything else went on uninterrupted. All right, so halfway out of gas, right before we completed lap 54, so we could go a little bit past halfway, but not by much. Probably looking at pitting around lap 105, 106 as of right now. So that's our target lap today for this one-stop race. Honestly, I don't feel I have to make any adjustments. I really like the truck. It's a bit snug, but I like the way it feels because it's planted to the ground enough that I can still have enough traction to not necessarily push super tight off the corner and just kind of let it feed to the wall a little bit, get back into the gas at a reasonable spot. I like the way the truck feels. The only scrape in the wall I had was because I had contact from somebody in the early laps. They hit me in the left rear, so that wasn't even necessarily self-inflicted. Oh, we got trouble again. I saw the trail of smoke going off into the corner. It's going to stack this group of trucks up ahead, but we do stay green again. I think that smoke is from the lap before. I hope. Well, if there was debris, luckily the caution would come out for that, so that's good. We're in the right rear off the truck like we were at Bristol yesterday, but honestly, the truck is nowhere near loose. It's not really even loose at all. It's just good. It's more tight than loose, but it's not even necessarily tight. Yeah, I saw the Tigers won their first game of the doubleheader. They're actually playing right now. They had a slight delay because I think that second game was supposed to start a little earlier. Second one's going to be tough to win. They got Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates. So we'll see. Just realized we've opened up about a 3-second lead already. Yeah, much better truck, not only for myself handling-wise, but in comparison to the rest of the field compared to yesterday. We are clearly the ones to beat. I'm getting through lap traffic really well. We're 65 laps on these tires and still holding up pretty good. I mean, we didn't even make it 50 laps yesterday before the right rear went into the yellow. Today we went about 60. So we might be able to get to pit stops before they even get into the red, which would be ideal. I hoping for a caution. No. No. Clean and green. Not unless it's like right at halfway or a couple laps within halfway that we can make it on fuel to the end of the race. That would be the only way I want to caution. Yesterday we needed it because we were a lap down, but that was after the first yellow. The first yellow I didn't need. And then I needed another one after that because of how the strategy fell on the complete opposite end of the way I'd hoped it would go for us. The truck, the way it is today, if for whatever reason, if we run into the same problem where a caution comes out, traps us a lap down because we already pitted, jamming the brakes because we got guys about wrecking in front of us. But anyway, yeah, things don't go our way again. I think I can unlap myself at least this time. I don't think I'd make up a whole lap on the field, but I don't think we'll be in as bad of a spot. Plus, I've already lapped quite a few drivers, so compared to yesterday, that's also good. Oh boy. About to turn that 119. All good. There's only 8 trucks on the lead lap already. 75 laps. We've lapped majority of the field. Now we got somebody else blowing a motor. 178 truck. Man, I overdrove that corner. Yeah, we were the one to beat until we weren't. I don't know what Johnny Benson did to his truck yesterday to make himself that much faster, but I was quicker than him in that first run. I might have went the wrong way with the adjustment and tightened the truck up a bit too much, but I'm not touching it today, adjustment-wise. All right. We'll look up and see how many trucks we've lapped now. We're getting close to the pit window opening. It'll probably open in about 10 more laps. Dang, I just realized that the Tigers were down 3-0. Well, that's not good. What inning is it? Second? I think so. Dog goes crazy and he hears my voice. Oh, geez. Well, I'll apologize for that. He must be thinking like somebody's at the door or something. Oh. It's amazing what little contact, even on a short track, you have in this game, and the truck just power slides instantly. I guess we're a little over 100 miles an hour mid-corner. Oh. Yep. I'm not pitting until about lap 105, 106. I already configured the map that we can go that far with ease. I could probably go a couple laps beyond that. Just got to bank on there not being a caution in the middle of green flag pit stops like there was yesterday. I'll try to keep my truck even further away from the racetrack, even though yesterday I was on the apron the entire time. It's so hard when you got guys pitting from every which way. I mean, the same spot we're exiting pit road. The only other thing I can do is I can maybe even pit earlier so I can cycle out before everybody else. I might end up doing that. Just so that way I'm not the one involved in it. Looking back on it, that honestly could have taken some speed out of the truck, as well as the setup not going my way necessarily. I mean, our fuel window's open right now. So I'll probably pit a couple laps before lap 105, 106. I mean, if a caution's going to come out, caution's going to come out. Good news is there's that many trucks on the lead lap. So I'd like to think that that's going to lock us into a top 10 finish. Even if we're on the downside of it. Which would be better than yesterday. Some of them are going to get back on the lead lap for a brief moment. Just because we have about a 7-second gap over second place. Halfway. 100 down, 100 to go. We've led about 60 of them. TJ Bell, Travis Quapple, Mike Skinner, the only 3 drivers to lead in the race. I'm going to pit this time. Don't speed. There we go. All right, no adjustments. 4 tires and gas. Frederico Sanchez, thanks for tuning in. Just wait, there could be a caution. I mean, I could try to extend it. I could have stayed out about another 5-6 laps, but I'm more trying not to be the cause of the caution, is my theory of pitting when I am. .1 second stop. Yeah, back to 21st. All right, nobody's pitting yet, so that's good. All right, so that's what I hope for. I wanted a clean exit off of pit road. I got it. This guy's trying to block me. I got fresh tires. Look out. Give me room. Oh, he might be trying to pit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch some of these guys trying to get to pit road. That guy's just not giving me any room. I'm going to stay to the outside because I do not want to get wrecked. All right, the leader's coming in. Let's get back on the lead lap here. So close. Chad McCumbie's out in front. There we go. We're back on the lead lap. So if a caution comes out, we're in a good spot. Couldn't really attack on the fresh tires for a couple laps. Should be the leader again. There we go. All right. Okay, quite a bit of traffic around me, and who I cycled out around, they raced me quite aggressively. Watch these guys coming out of the pits. Oh boy. He's trying to stay wide for that guy. Oh my gosh. He's so slow. Well, that helped me up a little bit. I actually lost time. I had about a 7-second lead. Now it's only 3 seconds. You mean to tell me I lost 4 seconds on pit road? Next cup race for NASCAR 8, I'm not entirely sure because the next race is the Coke 600. And so that's going to be 3.5 to 4 hours. Definitely on a day I don't work. I wonder if anybody got back on the lead lap if I lost 4 seconds of my lead. We had at least 8 trucks on the lead lap. It might have been less than that. I didn't look from about lap 70 on.
The 164 car, number 164 is gaining on you. Clear.
It's like a third truck just pulled the pit road with an engine failure. I see Chad McCumbie up ahead. He should be in the last truck in the lead lap, if I had to guess. And he's in 7th, so yeah. 7 trucks on the lead lap. If we catch a caution, I think I'm going to pit for fresh tires. Because why not? As long as we don't have too few of laps left. Because we're only going to fall back a handful of spots. I got 2 sets of tires left. Coming up on a huge amount of lap traffic again. Oh boy. Guy almost turned me. Kind of clipped me in the right rear, right on corner entry. had a slight bobble. I'm surprised my truck didn't want to go straight into the corner after that happened. Physics would tell me that that would have been the case. I'm in such a rhythm right now. Feel like I could do no wrong. But it's kind of a fun little racetrack. It's just a short track. But not quite as fun as Dodge Raceway, but probably my second favorite of the fantasy short tracks on these EA games. All right, so Johnny Benson's just a few trucks up ahead, and he's on the lead lap also. I just ran my fastest lap of the race by 1/1000th of a second, 14.198. I'm still practically a tenth of a second off of what I put down in qualifying. But I'm faster than what I was in practice. Johnny Benson's a lap down now. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. It was on me. I got back into the gas just a little too soon and clearly did not give him enough room. I'll wreck myself right off his front bumper. Already leading, don't want to make any enemies. Might want to have a discussion with me after the race is over. Already clinched the most laps led. We still got 63 to go yet. Definitely going to go on to lead over 100 laps. There we go. I was trying to put down my fastest lap of the race. I just did. Way smoother through 1 and 2 there. Just that little bit of clean air Come on, give it to me. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was 13-9. 13-9-4-3. What a lap. Well, I got down into the 13s at least once today. Shocked if I could put a lap like that up again. I'm pushing. Nope, I kept it off of him. We're good. Couldn't get into the corner being alongside of him, though. Overdrove it. Now I'm overdriving it. I got back and back down. Dang it. All right, back and back down. Just trying to put together some of the quickest laps I possibly could. I'm starting to overdrive it just a bit. Yeah, these are quick races. In Truck Series level. Most of them. But all 3 streams this week going to be under an hour and a half. I mean, most of the truck races would be on the channel. We get to NASCAR 25. I plan on doing, like I usually would, a couple of seasons across every series. I'll do a career mode with the new game as well. So, I mean, we're going to have a lot of NASCAR 25 content. We'll have the online lobbies from time to time. Yeah, truck race is 80 laps tomorrow. For the longest time, it used to be 60 at Pocono, and then I think they had 70? 70 or 75 recently. I thought they extended it. Now it's 80. And they shortened the Xfinity race back to 100, which is where it was for a while. But then the last few times I've gone there, I believe it was 125. And now it's back down to 100 again. Oh boy. Almost wrecked in front of us. All good. 40 to go. Keep it green, boys. Keep it green. With how few trucks we have on the lead lap, I feel really good, though. If a caution comes out, I'll end up pitting. With how many laps we have left now, I don't know what my limit would be as to how late a caution could come out as to whether I'll pit or not. I've spun the tires on this game several times. When you restart on old tires, it does not want to fire off at certain tracks. And I don't want to have an issue where I spin the tires on like a restart, lose the lead, and kind of struggle to get it back. I'd rather be on the attack with the fresher tires, especially knowing I have the fastest truck and I'm only going to restart a couple spots back. I think there are only 4 trucks on the lead lap right now. This race has gone caution-free so far through 165 of 200 laps. 90 laps for Xfinity, added 10. Oh, wow. I actually thought it was shorter race. I thought they used to run 125. Maybe at some point they did. Although the Xfinity Series didn't race here for a long time. Pocono. Not like here at this Red Bull. Shaped like Mansfield. And Bristol, kind of. Lap times are quicker here than they are at Bristol, but it's still labeled as a half-mile short track. It's wider, but it has less banking, so I don't really know how we're going faster here on a half-mile than we would at Bristol, but we are. I like almost a second a lap. I think I ran a few laps sub 15 seconds yesterday at Bristol. Geez, now the Tigers are down 4-0. Man, I wore my hat today, too. Like, yeah, they got a doubleheader. I'll wear my Tigers hat today. It's not good luck tonight, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it was earlier. We did have Scooble pitching earlier, though, so that also helped. From what I've seen out of the Tigers, though, their bullpen hasn't been as good the last week or so compared to what it was most of the season. They've been giving up a lot of runs later in the game rather than earlier. Against the Reds and even against the Orioles when they had a good series. As far as getting wins, they were up by more than what they were in the late innings of those games. And kind of let them scratch and claw back into it. Yep, another truck blowing up. Looks like he's going to get to pit road. So we'll stay green. Oh, man, that guy. I couldn't tell if he just purposely did that or if his truck got super tight. That was an abrupt move to try to clear that guy. I just realized our lead has opened up to about 9.7 seconds. Not going to be able to lap the field, but pretty darn close. Yeah, fuel's low, but we're plenty good to the end. We pitted past halfway. Should have enough for burnouts. I didn't get to do burnouts when I won at Watkins Glen a couple days ago because it ended under caution. And then yesterday I didn't win at Bristol, so I haven't done a burnout in a minute on this game. Hopefully I remember how to do it. I'm sure I'll be fine. Oh boy. Nearly wrecking off turn 4 in front of us. We don't need a caution now. We only got 15 laps left. Wipe away a 10-second lead just like that. Keep it green, everybody. Keep it green. All right, so if you're just tuning in for the first time, I will be doing a NASCAR 08 stream tomorrow. It'll be the Busch Series at Chicagoland. And it'll be in a doubleheader with the Truck Series race tomorrow because we're obviously going to have live commentary for the trucks at Pocono. More than likely, my NASCAR 08 stream is going to be before the truck race. 11 to go. I think we got a speed glitch going on right now. So these trucks ahead of me just pull away, and everybody behind me has caught me all of a sudden. I don't like that. 10 to go. We don't need this tomfoolery to start happening right now. We had one on that restart yesterday at Bristol, too. Not right away on the restart. It was like 10 laps or so afterwards because I actually unlapped myself for a brief moment. Then Johnny Benson caught past me and just took off. And then we never saw him again the rest of the race. Second place caught up in this heavy traffic. Leads about 11 seconds now. See, now we're so late in the race, caution comes out, I have to stay out because I don't want to give up the lead. Only a few laps left. Even with only a few cars on the lead lap. 6 to go. Oh boy. Don't turn me. Play nice. Could you imagine being a lap down or multiple laps down and then wrecking the leader with like 5 laps to go? While he's dominating. He would have made himself an enemy, I'll tell you that much. Three to go. Kind of blew that corner. Skip me to the white flag. All right, we made it. 1 to go. How about that? A caution-free race. Caution-free today. 50 laps shorter race. I'll take it. That's a dub. 49 minutes. That's all that race took. Yeah. Oh, let's back the car into the wall. We're good. I had to make sure we were going to pass post race. Oh, there we go. It's did it twice. He's trying to get some smoke. I can get it started, but I can't keep it going. Oh, well, it's not much of a smoke show, but I'm still able to do my circles. All right, it wasn't the greatest burnout. Corey LaJoy wouldn't be too happy with me. All right. 156 laps led out of 200, 5 lead changes, no cautions. 129.81 mile per hour average race speed. Margin of victory, 11.4 seconds. And then 49 minutes, 16 seconds. Fastest race of the season by far. Man, that was wild. I'm surprised how quick that went. 49 minutes to run a full race because there was no cautions. Travis Kvapil finished second, started fifth, 29 laps led for him. Eric Darnell third. Chad McCumbee led 2 laps during green flag pit stops. He finishes fourth. Only 3 trucks finished on the lead lap. Our teammate Johnny Benson, who won yesterday, finishes sixth today. 1 lap down for him. And we had several DNFs. See here, TJ Bell from the lead on lap 14. He led the first 13 laps, then he blew a motor. So who knows how fast he would have been. He probably wouldn't have been as quick as me, but considering where he started and how he was running early, I would expect that he would have been in the top 5. H. Jackson, T. Jones, W. Tucker. All DNF. 4 DNFs today. I think that's how many we had at Bristol yesterday, too. We'll go through the top 10 real quick here. So, Mike Skinner, Travis Kvapil, Eric Darnell, Chad McCumbee, and Chris Parker round out the top 5. Johnny Benson at 6th, Noah Howe 7th, R. Stewart 8th, T. Porteous, I don't know how to say that exactly, 9th. And then B. Chapman rounds out the top 10. All right. Adding on to the points lead. Few races early, so, you know, once we clinch the title, I don't plan on finishing the rest of the races on the season after that. I do plan on doing a playoff format for a second season with a custom schedule when we do get to a second season for all 3 series. And the season we're on currently for Cup, we will have the original, well, not the original chase format, but we'll have a chase format. Pretty close consistency. So looking to qualify there, and that's when we return to the Cup stuff. But yep, New Hampshire, Vegas, Talladega, next 3 races on the trucks, and probably not going to end up Let me spit that back out. Not going to touch the truck series on this game until next week. Next will be the Busch Series at Chicagoland again tomorrow, and more than likely before the truck race, which will be at 5 p.m. Eastern, so early Friday afternoon stream. So probably going to look for about 3 p.m., somewhere around there. Hope to see you for that. Thanks for watching today's stream, and have a good rest of your Thursday night, everybody.